After World War I, Germany was in bad shape. The economy was broken and people were having a hard time. The Treaty of Versailles, which Germany had to sign after the war, made things worse. It blamed Germany for everything and punished them harshly. People were angry and upset. From this chaos, a new political party arose, the Nazi Party. Led by Adolf Hitler, the Nazis took advantage of the anger and fear, promising to make Germany great again. Hitler was a good speaker who knew how to get people excited. He promised jobs, a strong army, and a powerful Germany. Many Germans, desperate for change, listened to the Nazis. The Nazis blamed Jewish people, communists, and other groups for Germany's problems. This dangerous way of thinking, along with their powerful propaganda and scary tactics, helped them gain support. By 1933, the Nazis were the biggest party in the German government. Hitler took this chance and became Chancellor of Germany. This was the start of the Nazi dictatorship and a very dark time in history. The Nazi Party had dangerous ideas that helped them gain power and shape their actions. They believed that some races were better than others, with the Aryan race, which they wrongly said were Germans, at the top. Jewish people were seen as inferior and a threat, becoming targets of Nazi hate. This hatred also targeted Roma people, people with disabilities, and LGBTQ+ individuals. The Nazis were also extremely nationalistic, believing that Germany was the best and wanting to expand its territory. They wanted more living space for German people. These racist, anti-Semitic and nationalistic ideas were a dangerous mix, and the results were terrible for millions of people. Once in power, the Nazis quickly took control of everything in Germany. They outlawed other political parties, silencing anyone who disagreed with them. Freedom of speech disappeared, and newspapers and radio became Nazi propaganda tools. The Gestapo, the Nazi secret police, hunted down anyone who opposed them, creating a climate of fear. Schools taught Nazi ideas to children, and books that didn't agree with Nazi beliefs were burned. Artists and intellectuals were silenced. Step by step, Germany became a totalitarian state. The true horror of the Nazis became clear on the night of November 9th, 1938, during Kristallnacht, the Night of Broken Glass. Nazi mobs attacked Jewish homes, businesses, and synagogues across Germany and Austria. Windows were shattered, buildings were looted and set on fire, and Jewish cemeteries were destroyed. Thousands of Jewish people were arrested and sent to concentration camps. This was a major step toward the Holocaust. Kristallnacht showed how willing the Nazis were to use violence and terror. In 1939, Nazi Germany started World War II. They invaded Poland after years of taking land and building up their military. This started a global war that killed millions. The Nazi army was strong and ruthless, conquering many countries in Europe. They treated the people in these countries terribly. The war caused incredible suffering and destruction. Cities were destroyed and millions of people died. The terrible things the Nazis did will never be forgotten. Millions of people died, and many more suffered greatly. This terrible time reminds us that humans are capable of great evil. We must remember what happened so we can try to stop it from happening again. Even during this awful time, there were moments of hope. Brave people risked their lives to save others. Resistance groups, big and small, fought against the Nazis. These stories of courage show us that even in the darkest times, good things can still happen. When the Allied forces got close, the Nazi regime fell. The world watched as the Nazis were defeated. The liberation of the concentration camps showed everyone the full horror of what had happened. The end of the war brought relief, but also sadness for all the lives lost and a lot of work to rebuild. Today we remember the victims of the Nazis. Memorials and museums help us remember them and learn from the past. We must teach future generations about this terrible time so that it never happens again. By remembering the past, we can build a better future.